Hey bro, so remember when you were a kid and you're just like seemingly super happy all the time, and now everything might just seem like a dumpster fire like 24/7? Well, I feel like a big reason why so many people just want to get back to that childhood happiness they once had and they just like don't feel happy on their day-to-day basis. And a big reason why just so many people feel unhappy is actually because of their phones and like screen time, phone addiction. It's just like destroying your health, happiness, wealth, everything you want is on the other side of destroying your phone addiction. Whenever you have a break in class, everybody's just like within a millisecond just like grabs their phone, is consumes some sort of content. And even whether you're waiting for the bus, whether you're in your car, whether you're like in your bed, you're seemingly always on your phone. And this isn't just you, right? It's teens, maybe your parents, old people. With the trajectory you're currently on, you will probably spend 2/4, half of your lifetime on your phone if you don't get rid of this. So it's time that we kick this screen addiction's ass, because otherwise it's going to kick yours. Why am I wearing a hat? I don't know. It's because my hair looks like cheese, so we'll stay with the hat for this video. It's a drip. But anyways, my name is Sasha, and I make self-improvement videos for young men. If you're not new, welcome back, bro. If you are, welcome, bro. Today's topic is basically just like how to reduce your screen time and stuff. And honestly, I managed to really reduce it, and now it's on back up. So I need to take actionable steps on this too. Like, I need to implement what I'm gonna do here. But basically, your phone is thing from which all of your bad habits, all of your vices stem, right? Whether it be playing video games, constantly consuming, or just like doing other stuff, you're basically always like, it seems like all of your habits and addictions basically just come from your phone. So if we can get you to spend less time in the place that's creating all of these addictions, then you better life, better everything. And honestly, fixing this is like really not that hard. There's just two things you need to do, and one of them, the first thing, is just like making your phone itself be not as stimulating. And so I'm just going to give you a phone setup that I currently have, that I just like how my phone looks to maximize productivity and reduce all the other bad stuff. And so while I'm going to give you the steps you can do, you can, if you're watching this video on your phone, you can, I don't know, go out and you can have like the mini player and you can do the actionable steps I'm going to take right here. By the way, what I'm going to be describing is like, I have an iPhone, so steps I'm going to give you are for iPhone, but pretty much just works for everybody. Which the first step is the 1 page rule, which basically just means you have one page on your phone. And this is my home screen. See, there's nothing. There's just like two widgets. There's no apps. There's no bunch of stimulation, right? The bottom thing is like there's pretty much nothing on there too. The 1 page rule basically just means that you have one page, and I like to have no apps just because like if I imagine, I don't know anymore. I imagine that if you open up your phone and you immediately have 5 apps like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, messages demanding your attention, you're obviously going to click on them and you're obviously going to be more likely to spend 30 minutes on your phone. So just having one page, even if you have apps on it, just having one page makes it so much easier to reduce your screen time. And even better, having one page with nothing on it is just like game changer. So what I would do is just put all your apps in the app library. So if you hold on them, there should be something that says like move from home screen. So I would highly recommend that you do that. And then the second step is just to have the black and white filter on. This I always get like, oh, people always tell me like, oh, you have the, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the grayscale. It's called grayscale. Basically just turn that on, go onto settings, go onto accessibility, I think. Basically just search up filters in your phone settings and then go to grayscale, and your phone will be in black and white, and it'll just like reduce the amount of stimulation that's produced from your phone, which will again make it less unlikely that you'll spend more time on it. And then the last thing to reduce screen time as much as possible is to just have no notifications. I genuinely just, again, don't know what it's like to live in a world where I'm constantly bombarded by notifications. Like, I'm always surprised when people, like if I'm at school, my friend's next to me and his phone like, shines up, it lights up and there's a notification on it. I'm always kind of surprised because I don't know how you live with always having like something that's trying to get your attention from you, right? So just disable all notifications, both in your like screen itself. So when you open up your phone, you have all those like notification tabs. Remove all of those, and also remove all the notifications, like little red dots with like number on it. Remove all of those too. How you do this, you basically just go on each app in the settings and then you just put no to notifications, and then your phone might look really boring. It's like, would you rather have your phone be boring or spend 20 hours on your phone a day, right? Like, it's your choice. But having notifications is just like game changer. How do you live with a device that's always trying to get your attention from you? I don't know, man. Like, basically just take out all of the notifications, both in the home screen, in the little drop down, and on the apps themselves, and that'll just like You might be like, oh, but how do I know if there's an emergency or if my friend really wants to talk to me or something? Like, you can just go on the app when you actually feel like going on the app, and you don't have to go on the app now because like there's something that's telling you to have to go on it right now. You're exercising your free will, and you're no longer just like a slave to your phone. So instead of seeing a notification on iMessage and being like, oh, I have to see what that is and go respond, like, you'll go on iMessage or WhatsApp or Instagram whenever you actually feel like it, and then you're actually much more likely to give like thoughtful, mindful, and like good responses to the people that want a good response out of you. And then the last thing I would do, I don't know if the last thing I said was the last thing. No. But the last thing I would do is just like delete all your games, social medias, all that stuff. Just delete all of them. This is what my phone looks like. Like, I'll just like screen recording here. This is what it looks like. It's just like, might be boring. But, and then you said there was 2 parts. Well, the second part, it's just like becoming more mindful. And you do this by meditating. You know, take off the hat. Oh boy. And like, you're gonna be like, oh, how is meditating gonna help me reduce my screen time? Because when you're spending a lot of time on your phone, you're mindless, right? Like, when you go from one app to another, to a game, and then to texting a friend, and then back to scrolling, you're mindless, right? You don't actually, like, your brain isn't consciously being like, oh, I'm gonna go text that friend, and then I'm gonna watch this reel, right? You're just consuming one thing to another. And so when you actually become mindful by meditating, and meditating is literally just like focusing on the breath, in and out, until you lose focus of the breath, and then you regain focus. And that's the whole point of meditation. Lose focus, regain it, and do that like 100 times, and you'll spend much less time on your phone. And so when you become mindful, you just like realize that you're about to have these scrolling sessions, and you develop the ability to say no, and to have like a aha moment in which you're like, I don't want to be scrolling, I don't want to be doing this thing, and then you go do something else. All right, that's all for today. Peace out, bro. I hope this helped you, and I cannot wait to see the progress that you make. Love you, bro.